It's hot outside. I left my sunglasses at home, so I'm wearing this old hat because I couldn't find any other hat in my old pickup truck. But anyways, listen, I want to do this video. You know, I've been known for like Bonehead Truckers for so many years now, and you know, people blocking fuel islands, throwing piss jugs out, you know, just all this crap, flip-flops, crap like that. And the thing is that I made those videos, yes, to be a little bit funny, a little bit comical and whatnot, but the main purpose of that is to show other drivers, new drivers coming into the industry, like this is not our way, this is not our standard. And we kind of have to police ourselves out here as truck drivers. We just really do. And I don't mean, you know, like writing them a ticket or whatever, but basically we have to tell each other, hey man, this is what is acceptable and what's not. And the problem is that you got too many drivers that get in their feelings and whatnot. I remember when I first started driving, and I remember it was Owens Corning in Waxahachie, Texas. I was dropping a trailer. I was working for Warner Enterprises, and I left a big gap in between the trailer that I was parking next to, and I should have parked a little closer, but it was, you know, whatever. And the yard jockey came up to me and says, "What the F you doing, man? You gotta, you know, get closer. Have a lot of pride in your work. Keep pride in your work." And did it make me mad? Yeah, but I didn't go cuss him out because I understood what he was saying. Okay? I didn't fight back, even though I was, you know, he got under my skin. But, you know, he meant to get under my skin. And ever since then, I've taken more pride in my work, you know, to, you know, fix that problem. I always remember that one moment. And of course there's been many other little smaller moments, but that was like the first. And that's the way we did things back before YouTube and before social media and all that kind of stuff. It was like, if you had a problem with what another driver did, you called them out on it, you know, face to face or on the radio or whatever. And you know, you're upset with them, but you don't want them to, you know, it's not to pick a fight with a driver. It's like, hey man, you can do things better, have more pride in your work. I mean, that affected me when I was a new driver coming in. And I've had new drivers coming in that watch my videos that have said that, yes, Bonehead Truckers is, you know, something that, you know, I kept in mind. I didn't want to be that guy, you know, on camera, and, you know, that's a good thing. So what all this leads to is this: it's getting worse out here. And it's not just driver appearance and all this kind of stuff. It's not just, you know, blocking fuel islands. You've got stuff out here, you know, or drivers out here that, and I've noticed it, especially since I became back a company driver again, that you've got drivers out here that are poorly trained. I mean, poorly trained. I mean, it's not just their driving habits, but it's all the little things that all add up. I know that I've been in the office up here at work, and one of the guys in the office will get a call, and there'll be a driver on the phone say, "I can't find this store." And to me, that's unacceptable. That is way unacceptable, to not be able to find a store on your own. You're a truck driver, you're a CDL holder, you know, you're a professional driver. You're supposed to find a Walmart, for crying out loud, on your own. Not only do you have your normal, you know, GPS or your phone or whatever, but they give you directions on a sheet of paper. And all this stuff is common sense, right? And it should not be, it should be a lot easier. You know, and I don't know why it is. All I could do is like draw the conclusion where it comes down to lack of training, just lack of training. And of course, I was a trainer back at Werner about 12 years ago. I didn't really care for I didn't care much for it then. In the future, I may go and look at doing that again. But the thing is that this is the tricky part. You've got drivers that says, stay away from the mega carriers. You're never going to get paid at those mega carriers. Stay away, get out of there. And people listen. I mean, I proved that in 2011, having 9 years experience at the time, in 2011, I went into Schneider National and I was making over 70 grand a year, working 5 days a week. Okay, a mega carrier. They paid, and not only did they pay, they had benefits, they had all the stuff that you want, all the backing you want, and all that kind of stuff. It was easy money, just do your job. And a lot of drivers frown on that, of going to a mega carrier, going to Swift, going to Werner, going to all these places. So you've got lack of experienced drivers going to these companies to train the rookies. You need experienced drivers that have more than 6 months, have more than a year, have more than 2 years experience out here to train these guys. But you've got the Society of Trucking, the community of trucking says, stay away from the mega carriers, you'll never get paid, and all this stupid crap you hear in a TV room. And now it's filtered on the YouTube now. You got all these drivers out, you can't make no money. Like, okay, when did you work for this company? Well, I've never worked and I will never go work for it. Well, if you've never worked for this company, how would you know? I mean, a lot of you guys see me clowning Swift, and I always will, I don't care. But you've never heard me say, don't go work for Swift, you'll never make any money. You never heard me say that, because I know for a fact you can make money at Swift. Okay, you just can. I know drivers that have, and I know drivers have been happy there. And and my thing is like, what do we do to fix this industry for the better? First of all, we've got to train our own. We've got to police our own. We got to train our own. YouTube is a powerful tool. There's no more training stuff here. Everybody's wanting to become an owner-operator, and there's more of those. There's more videos about being an owner-operator than just the simple stuff of being a good truck driver. Okay? Just the basics, I used to do it, but I haven't done it in years. And so maybe I may do more videos here on the channel dedicated to newer drivers coming into the industry. But there should be no excuse, okay, for common sense, the lack of common sense out here. Not knowing how to find a store, not knowing how to accurately hook up, to a trailer. I mean, we've got issues like that, right? Where, it's like I've heard of these things, and there's so many things I've been hearing in the office when I go in there that just makes me want to do something about it here, whether it be here on YouTube, but also, face to face, right? Face to face. Now, where we're at here, where I'm at, we don't train rookies. It's not like, hey, come, get out of CDL school, come do this dedicated over here at Hub. But, we require experience. But I still sit there and I see drivers that, even though they've got experience, they can't go find a Walmart, a simple Walmart. When you've got all the tools in the world, you got a GPS, you've got a map. I mean, you've got this internet here, the Google Maps, and the Street View and everything, and you've got directions that they give you that are pretty accurate, and it shouldn't be a problem. So I don't know, what do you guys think? lack of training. I mean, I have seen some drivers go to a mega carrier and start training, you know, and that's a good thing. It's good to see drivers that has 10, 15, 20 years experience, 30 years experience training a rookie. Okay? Really, I mean, I don't care, you know, what you've done in your past. I mean, it's way better than a 1-year rookie training, or a 6-month rookie. Really, I mean, and that's what these companies require to be a trainer these days. And it's mind-boggling, and it's an easy fix. It's an easy fix, but you have to have drivers that want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want to do it. How you want to do it? Well, the main incentive is to pay, you know, but you gotta have drivers that are passionate about their industry, that they want to pass on their knowledge to the new drivers, you know. And I believe that is our purpose out here, as, you know, drivers that's been out here on the road, you know, for 1 million miles, 2 million miles and whatnot, is to take your experiences, you know, and bring it to the forefront. Bring it to these new drivers. Let them know the rights and wrongs, how to do things. Listen, I've made my mistakes out here on the road, and I will surely tell drivers, listen, this is my mistake. This is what I've done. Don't repeat what I did. You know, a failure is the biggest teacher. Okay, it just is. You know, if you don't fail, then you're not learning. Okay, because that's just how it is. You know. So, anyways, sorry I came up onto you guys like this, but it's really weighing on me pretty hard. And what can I do about it? Of course, I have my goals up here where I'm at. You know, first things first is to prove myself up here. I'm coming up on my first 90 days, but in a year from now, I'd like to see myself in a position where I can mentor drivers in some way. You know, so basically, you know, I'm paying my dues. I'm, you know, working my way into, you know, like, hey, this driver knows what he's doing, and I'm not relying on YouTube to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing that I did when I came over here. I kept it a secret until I didn't keep it a secret. Right? I didn't want to come over here on my YouTube merits. I wanted to come over here as my driving merits. You know, where, you know, I have a clean driving record. You know, I've got, you know, nearly 2 million miles and stuff like that. You know, and I've got the experience of this type of work, and I have a lot to bring. I have a lot of experience that I could bring to the table. First things first is not to tell them, but to show them. Okay, so they, you know. Anyway, I don't want to get too long in that. Well, we'll talk about that maybe in the video I'll have coming up here in about a week or two, talking about my 90-day, you know, experience, my review, my 90-day review, and where I'm at. So, anyways, thanks for watching the video here. Tell me what you think in the comments there. How many of you guys are trainers? I've been a trainer before. Maybe I'll be a trainer again one of these days. You just never know. Anyways, talk to you guys later. 73.